the State Board of Education. The State Board of Education in Texas formulates policies, they set guidelines for all of the schools in Texas. The local school boards then take the laws and the directives and everything else coming in from the state and implement those and make it policies, for every local school system. This position doesn't pay, just like a school board member here, a school board member who is in Sharyland or Mission or La Jolla or anywhere else, they don't get paid. Well, neither does the State Board of Education. Now, the State Board of Education is chosen by the people, so we have to go through the election process.
How do you think your goals will impact an individual student?
Serving on the state board, all of the problems come up, and I feel that so I don't have an agenda. I don't have personal goal that I want to say, well, I'm going to tell the state this is, by golly, this is what we need to do. No, instead, what I would like to do is look at all of the problems that come up and say, okay, what is the best thing that we can do? Let's get some input from everybody. And one of the groups that we need input from, just as equally as from everybody else, are the students themselves. You all know what's working.
What is your thought on school programs and stuff like that, like after school programs or even just during school, activities, groups, councils, and stuff like that?
Okay.
What's your...
Let me separate it. If you have after-school programs to help you catch up with your classes, with your studies and so forth, badly needed. We need to have those because not everybody learns at exactly the same way. So some need reinforcement, remediation, and so forth. Then you talk about extracurricular activities, UIL, the different clubs, everything else. Those things exist to make things, not only to make activities fun, to make school fun for you, but all of those are learning experiences as well. They help you learn better. You talk about UIL, you talk about sports, then you have all the different programs, the spelling, the poetry, interpretation, the creative writing, you have all of those, and I've been involved with it for many years. All of those things, you name one that you can say, no, that doesn't do anything for you. Every one of those is a learning experience. It helps you develop your talents. Yeah, helps you develop your talents.
Would you also ask for the students' opinions on what they
Absolutely, I think that that's very, very critical. That's one of the things that I don't think is happening, and if it is happening, not very much. I think that we need to have students. Y'all are the ones that are going through this. What the teacher is teaching and what you're feeling, could be entirely different. And so what we need to do is get better input. You all might think of, well, this is what I'm having to go through. Why don't they do this? Well, that's what we need to know.
What kind of qualities would you be bringing forth besides your past in education? What personal qualities?
Well, personal qualities, I think that I am a patient person. I think that I have the capacity to assimilate a lot of information when confronted with problems, the ability to make effective decisions. I feel that I have a team-oriented approach to everything, in that I don't think that whatever I think is a solution to every problem. I think that working together, and I've always been very much in favor of working collaboratively with others to make group decisions. Group decisions are much better than one person's decisions anytime. And so I think that all of those things, patience, that capacity to be a team player, the ability to solicit input from other people, the ability to get along and work with others, all of those are the things that I personally would bring as qualifications.
So you basically are just going to be working for free just to help us?
Yeah. It's a question of giving back to your community for the things if you've been successful, it's everybody's responsibility as an adult to help others, and I feel that that's something that I can do. And how can I help others? Well, if I've spent 37 years in education, I think that's where I can be most beneficial. Yeah.
From the impression like you've given me, I can see that you truly have like the students at heart, and I believe you'd be a perfect candidate for someone who wants to be
Thank you. That's-
on the Texas State Board.